Right. All right. So
This next one's
this was
from
recommended.
IP Freely.
It's actually a far better name than that. It's Austin Power Song on Reddit. So this is Gone by Hablot Brown. Hablot Brown? Hablot Brown. I think this was recommended in a response to one of Sean's songs from the other week. I don't know which one, I cannot remember. But so I'm expecting something more modern
Like Jordan
ish.
Rick Guy,
But
or was it one of those?
yeah, maybe
That
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 aye,
one?
that one. I think. I think it was a reply to that. I can't quite be sure. But yeah, by Austin Powers song. Uh,
Amazing.
cool, so
That's
yeah.
good.
Here goes.
I've been waking up in other houses, still don't know where I'll end up. And I've been sleeping every day in someone's bedroom, thinking about where I grew up. I've been making songs for one fine day. It's too bad our time is gone. Just a couple thousand miles of indecision, a few stories I made up. Leaving ain't hard when you never come home. Just like the wind that blows quiet and cold. But a flame burns the ember, ice like across the fire. And in the dark I remember how your face hypnotized. But now you're gone, and this time for long. Don't expect me to stay. Oh, and everything we had is now just a song. Memory now fade. Oh, yeah.
Nice, nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice,
nice.
nice. Kind of
Very
sad, but
introspective.
sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very introspective piece of music. Fuck.
Ooh. I was making that That face. Can you tell what face I'm making? Oh, and that guitar was that was just smooth
It was so
and
smooth.
sexy and
Yeah.
just nice.
It was chill. He was like, yeah,
Just
I
like-
could play like anything, man, but I'm gonna play this.
I'm gonna just fucking. I'm just gonna make
Yeah,
love to this
and-
guitar, nice and slow.
And on that kind of note, although not a direct, maybe like an as obvious comparison, just because the drums reminded me at the start, maybe it was in my head, but it kind of reminded me of John Mayer. It's obviously no
Yeah.
stylistically. Drum wise, it just kind of reminded me of Gravity, because it's
Right,
pretty much,
yeah.
similar tempo, similar drum thing, but I guess it's also I know, like a John Mayer characteristic to obviously be shit hot, but not always
Yeah.
play the most crazy
Yeah,
thing
that's fair.
possible. You know, very song
It's sort
sounding.
of similar to what I had in mind. Like, I wrote it sounds a lot like Bruno Major, but like more atmospheric, more bigger reverbs, like space delay on the reverbs, huge. Like Bruno Major can play all this crazy jazz stuff, but I listened to his actual songs on Spotify and they're very like tame in comparison to what I was expecting.
Restrained, like
Yeah, after
really,
like purposely and like
Yeah,
tastefully-
no,
tastefully
yeah.
done as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I felt like the same sort of thing was happening. But yeah, he's got like, the tender voice of Bruno Major, and the mixing was like everything had a carved spot that it would sit in, and it
Yeah.
didn't have to be loud for you to hear it. Everything
Mm.
was just like perfectly.
That was like the one part. Like I've tried to convey it in words, but I'm just gonna have to make noises. Like bass is huge, fades out, and then. Remember that bit when it kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
slowed
yeah.
and then it went.
It was like a
and then-
reverse, right?
Yeah, and then came back in.
Yeah.
I literally wrote BRRRRT.
I
I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't know shit about it.
like the kind of stop and start of like
Yeah.
the drums and the bass and stuff. It was all just so like because you knew that they were. I mean, again, like with a studio recording, you know it's going to land back perfectly, but it just always was just in its like absolutely perfect place, like in the
Yeah.
tempo.
I love the lo-fi switch up
And
as
it's
well.
just so satisfying.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah, I
I
like
just
the,
turned
the
on
really
the rain and the lo-fi.
lo-fi music.
on this
You know what
sort
was
of-
so
yeah.
good about it was that not a lot actually happened. There wasn't like much going on. It was just everything was phrased
Mhm.
perfectly well.
Yeah.
Kind of perfect example of sometimes less is more. Don't do
Yeah.
anything crazy. Just let it be very smooth, very well produced. Let it
Uh-huh.
go.
I like structurally as well. I'm dumb, but like there was a bit in the middle that kind of like changed a lot, and it didn't feel like there was too much like repeating going on. It felt like it was always kind of like developing, and a different. Obviously, like things are gonna fucking repeat. It's a song, otherwise it'd seem weird. But it felt like it kept on. You said not much was happening, but it felt like different things were happening.
Yeah.
A lot.
It kept
But,
it,
like,
it was so
really-
smooth it was hard to tell. when it
Right,
was
yeah,
transitioning,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for using real words.
Yeah,
It's nice.
like dead enjoyable. Again, like I mean, no, really what I expected.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I've definitely seen that name kicking about for a while. First time I've heard
Austin
it,
Power
Yeah,
Slam.
fair.
though. I want to know more about him.
Yeah, our first guest.
If there's one thing we know, and it's patter.
I feel like Austin Power Slam recommending a sexy song is really fitting. I
Again,
I
no,
didn't really listen. Lyrically, it sounded quite like sad. At the parts that I did kind of pay
Yeah,
attention to. but
I've
I missed.
zoned out with the lyrics completely.
As,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's hard to listen to
To go with
lyrics
it again.
Yeah,
first time
definitely.
round. Like, I mean, it's the same with any song that we might listen to. It's like a first
That's maybe
impression,
not.
but it's not
It's
like
maybe
a,
not like a Leonard Cohen thing,
It-
like because
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
there's a song you go like, right, this is trying to say something, listen to the lyrics. Right.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
that's like
exactly.
it's like if you listen to any of Bob Dylan's the freewheeling Bob Dylan, like he's probably playing a guitar. He's probably playing an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
It's
That's not the
probably
point.
in like one of two tunings. That's the boat that's carrying the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's, yeah.
See, I was thinking more along the lines of on one listen like we're doing, it's hard to hit. It's not like we're going to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
flushed out
Yeah, of
review,
course, of course.
or like
Totally.
just before you click that disc button, think about it.
Think about how some of us are dumb as hell and we can't catch everything.
No, I
Trying our
Yeah.
best.
Cool. I, mean,
just looked up a.
unless we've got any tangents.
I've liked these.
Speak of the devil.
I thought yeah, very like a nice collection of songs we've got here. Very
Like chill, neo soul, smooth. Yeah, all the songs we've had today have
Yeah.
been really different as well, which is good.
Mhm.
For it being suggestions,
Yeah, but-
they're very varied.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah,
lucky, I think, with
definitely,
that. But I mean, we've got plenty more, so I guess. I was half thinking we could do it every 5th episode. This is episode 5.
Yeah, we've got.
I mean, I guess we don't need to stick to such a schedule
Yeah.
as
I
that.
like
but
I like when
that's an
no
idea.
one's heard the song. I feel like it's good to
Yeah.
like no one's
I do like-
formulated an opinion yet to kind of I don't
Like
know.
the
Say it was my
conversation.
song,
Yeah.
I would be like, this is what I've liked about this, having listened to
Yes.
that a bunch of times,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
that kind of formulates
See,
your opinion.
like I get that, but also I feel like we're pretty good at saying, or so far there's not been a lot that hasn't been liked, but
I feel
Both
like
saying
the
that
two types
as and
of
when.
like what you just said, Liam, about how when someone knows the song, they've already got, and it, like that's good in its own way because they've had a more developed thought about it. But then
Yeah.
getting that fresh thing is also good as well because there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
blockage coming in to guide somebody's thoughts into a certain thing, right?
I mean, I think down the line, assuming that we get, I don't know, some folk watching, it could be a good way to keep it fresh because we'll eventually run out of songs that none of us have heard
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
know anyway. But at the moment, I don't think we've got like enough songs.
Don't know. I'm
coming
listening
in.
to a lot of 1920s vaudeville.
What the hell is that?
Please suggest songs.
What the hell is that?